Hi guys, we are back, and please ignore the fact that we look half dead because we've been playing basketball, if that's what you would call it.
Just throwing the basketball in the hoop, but same thing.
We've hit it like 10 times.
Combined.
All evening. Yeah, all evening, so we look disastrous. But we're going to do the accent tag today because apparently we say a lot of words different than normal people. So we're just going to see.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah. Most of these we probably say the same, but we're gonna see. Wash.
I say wash. I've heard people say wash, but I'm never saying that.
I have said both oil and oil. It just comes out however it wants to come out.
I say oil. I don't know that I've ever said oil. It's too professional.
Every time I feel like I'm wrong every time I say oil. Like I feel like I should be saying oil. Theater.
I'm saying both.
Movie. Do you want to go to the movie theater? Movie theater? No, I never say theater. I say theater.
I say theater, but if it's something like a professional thing, I'm like in the theater. I don't know. It depends, I guess.
Sure.
Sure.
I say sure. I usually say data, but I feel like I should say data.
I think I usually say data, like my phone data, but I don't know, I've said data too, talking about like something to do with a computer or something. I'll say data.
Ruin.
How else can you say that?
I don't know. Crayon. I think some people say like crane or.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I saw like a video of people saying that word and some other words. Yeah, they don't. I just say crayon. Toilet.
I say toilet.
Spitting image.
How else can you say that?
Syrup.
How?
Syrup.
I say syrup.
I say maple syrup.
I say maple syrup. I just realized that. I don't like that.
Aunt. Roof. Route.
Okay, I've said both because I say like newspaper route. I've said that, but I also say like I've heard people say like Route 66 and stuff, so that's how I say that. I don't know, it's different.
If I think about it and I know the situation calls for it to be said differently, I will say route, but it's going to come out route naturally. Iron. Salmon,
I guess.
Caramel, and I will never say caramel.
No, it's caramel.
I'm not fancy.
I don't even know anybody around where I live, like anywhere that I have ever met anybody.
If I'm ordering a drink or something that is supposed to be said caramel, I will say the caramel, but I'm not ever going to say caramel if I'm...
Caramel latte, I don't know, that's how I'm not saying caramel.
Fire.
Fire.
I don't know.
Fire. No, I say fire.
Water. I don't want to make that clear, I guess I'll just say water.
I say water.
This word sucks because it's two words, but I never know how I say New Orleans or New Orleans because every time I put on the spot, I have to think about it, and I don't know what naturally comes out because I never say it.
I think I've said both. Like, I don't know. I've said New Orleans, but I've also said New Orleans. Neither of them sound wrong to me. Neither of them sound right, I guess is more accurate.
If I'm singing a song, I will sing it the way it's sang in the song.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a tongue twister. But I literally do not know how I say this word if I'm not... Because the only time I ever say it is when I'm put on the spot and ask how I say it.
Yeah, I don't actually ever say it because
I think it probably comes out New Orleans.
I think it probably is New Orleans more than New Orleans.
But I don't have a clue. Pecan.
I would never say pecan. The pecan.
Both.
I think that's just how it comes out.
Again.
I say again, I'm not saying again.
Probably.
Probably? How else can you say that? Just like,
Probability. Probability. I don't know.
oh, that's alright. I just can't figure out how else that's supposed to come out. Probably.
I don't know. Alabama.
I feel like I have to say that with the country accent.
It kind of came
Alabama.
Out, it kind of came out southern.
You can't say Alabama and not some country.
Alabama.
Do you hear that?
Alabama. Alabama.
Alabama. I don't know how else you say that.
How else would you say it?
I guess without a country slang to it.
Alabama. I can't say it without it sounding
Because we're
Vegas.
southern. I can't. Alabama. It sounds country. I can't help it. Like when
Alabama.
I say country, it comes out country. Like
Alabama. I don't know.
say British.
I was trying. It won't come out. How would a British person say it?
I don't know. How do you do that? Alabama.
Alabama. Alabama.
It's still got a southern
Alabama.
accent. How are we doing?
Are you from Alabama? We gotta move on. Lawyer.
Lawyer. Okay, I've said both.
Coupon.
Cupid. Coupon? How else are you supposed to say it?
Coupon. I think. Is mayonnaise an instrument? I say mayonnaise. I don't say mayonnaise. I mean, I guess that's right, but I don't space it that much. I just mayonnaise.
Yeah.
A lot of my words are squashed.
Yeah,
That's why I
think-
use words like ain't, and I use don't more than do not, and I use can't, and
That's what's weird. Most of my accent comes from the fact that I make the words shorter. Like, I try not to have a bunch of syllables. I just say it fast.
pajamas.
Pajamas. I hate the word pajamas. It's not even.
I think it's cute, but I say pajamas. Caught.
Caught.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Would you say, like, naturally? I don't know how normal people say these words.
I guess, like,
I'm second
naturally. Like, we don't pronounce it. We don't, like, pronounce it. It's like, naturally.
Aluminum, but in Britain they say aluminium, I have heard.
Yeah, I say aluminum.
Envelope.
Envelope. But I have said envelope. I've said both.
I usually say envelope.
I think I usually say
I don't know
envelope.
that I've ever said. I kind of mimic people. Like if I'm like, this is how they say that word, then I'm gonna say it like that too. I don't
Like if
usually
somebody
say
says, "Will you
pecan.
hand me the envelope?" I'll be like, "Yeah, here's an envelope." But if they say envelope, I'm gonna say envelope.
Now we're gonna move on to questions. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house?
TPing.
TP.
I've never heard it called anything else around here.
Vandalism.
A crime? I don't.
What is the bug that when you touch it, it curls into a ball?
Roly-poly.
Yep.
I know that's not the professional name, but that's.
I don't know
call
what
'em.
bug they actually are. But
Yeah, I
like,
just called them roly-polies. I
Yeah.
don't know what they're.
what is a bubbly carbonated drink called?
It's called pop.
See, here's my thing. If I am online or I'm talking to someone that I know is not Southern, I would not dare say pop. I would say soda. Or if I'm typing it, I would say soda because I just don't want to have to get into that. If I'm around people I know, it's going to be pop because it's just pop.
I have
to
never
me.
actually said soda.
I would
Yeah,
never.
I mean any restaurant around here.
I
you
would
can
never
say-
refer to all pop or soda as Coke because to me that doesn't make any sense.
Because what if you ask for a Coke and they bring you
around
Coke?
here, if I asked for a Coke, they would just bring me Coca-Cola.
Yeah, and I don't want Coca-Cola.
Right, so, I mean, it's fine, but I couldn't refer to that. Would be like referring to,
All pops is Dr. Pepper or something.
it would be like referring to all candy bars as Hershey or something, and then you get a Hershey bar and you're like, this isn't what I wanted when you ask for Hershey. What do you call gym shoes?
I guess it's asking for like tennis shoes and sneakers.
I have said sneakers because I realized that tennis shoes is not actually a thing, apparently. When I look it up, everything's like tennis shoes. I'm like, not tennis shoes, I'm talking about tennis shoes.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
sneakers, but also like I might would refer to them as a brand if I have a specific brand. That if I'm talking about Converse, I might just say Converse. But
Most of the time I'm going to say like
again,
if I spilled something on my shoe, I'm going to say I got something on my tennis shoe.
again in real life, tennis shoe. What do you call your grandparents? Nana and Papa.
Yeah, I've always called them Nana and Papa. I've never called them...
And then our great-grandma is Mima. And...
I've never called them, like,
Noni.
Grandma. And,
Yeah, Mima and Noni. But, like, grandparents were just Nana and Papa. I couldn't imagine calling them Grandma or Grandpa. Or... What do you call the kind of spider or spider-like creature that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs?
Granddaddy Longleg.
Granddaddy Longleg, and I thought that was just a given, but apparently it's supposed to be Daddy Longleg.
Yeah, but...
My whole 20 years of existence, going on 21, it has been Granddaddy Longleg.
I have never called them anything but that.
What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket?
First of all, it's not a supermarket. It's a grocery store. Second of all, buggy.
A buggy. But shopping cart is acceptable. I could get by saying shopping cart, but apparently there's other words for it that
I can get...
it's either a buggy or a shopping cart.
I can get by with it, but I would never, like, if I'm like, can you go get me? It's gonna say... I'm gonna say buggy.
What is the thing you change the TV channel with? My
Remote.
thumb.
That's what my thought was.
A remote or a remote controller, but I just say remote.
If I had to, I could say remote controller, but it's remote.
What do you call it when the rain falls while the sun is shining? Rain?
It's just still rain.
Like, I have no term for that. It's just raining when the sun's shining.
For that.
What do you say to address a group of people? Y'all.
I'll
say y'all or guys. Again, online I'll be like, hey guys. Sometimes I'll say hey y'all. But in real life I'm going to be like, y'all.
To be fair, I most of the time don't walk up to a group of people and say, hey anything. I don't like come on, I don't like enter the door and say, hey y'all.
It's like, if I'm like, are y'all going to watch that movie? Or are y'all going to eat that? I never say, are you guys gonna? But online, I will say guys. But I've started embracing my southernness online a little bit. I think people will understand.
As long as they'll understand. Like,
again, I'm going to withhold on saying pop because I don't know that some people from the UK or somewhere might not understand.
Yeah, if they're from, like,
about.
different countries and stuff, you don't know what, like, some people might not know what nabs are. So you can't just say nabs.
Nabs are peanut butter crackers, just for the record.
Yes, I mean, we call them nabs, but I mean, you can't say that if people online's not going to understand what you're talking about. You have
and
to
like, if I'm writing a book or I'm writing for a character that is not
Southern
in a southern state, I've had to expand my vocabulary slightly. So sometimes that comes out in real life. Same way I say supper in real life, but online I'll usually say dinner.
I always say supper. I can't. This is dinner. I hate it.
I can say dinner,
A lot of
but
times
typically it's...
people say dinner talking about lunch.
Yeah, our mom used to refer to dinner, like, instead we would eat breakfast, dinner, and supper. And, like, lunch was no... and it confused me, because
lunch
like,
was dinner,
lunch.
and dinner is supposed to be supper. It's supposed to be breakfast, lunch, dinner, or breakfast, lunch,
I
supper.
Guess maybe because we got up late, we've always had a weird schedule, so we were technically eating breakfast at lunchtime, and then lunch was at dinner time, and then...
But it wasn't our dinner. But it wasn't our dinner, so it's just weird.
We already know that we are Southern, so you don't have to point that out, but I would like to know how some of you say some of these words.
If you watch this, please comment, like...
Because some of them I honestly cannot figure out a way to say them differently.
Like, I don't understand some of them. Both? I don't understand how people say... How else can you say both?
Both.
But that's just, like, with an accent. It's not, like, another word.
Yeah, feel free to comment and like and subscribe. And
tell us how you say some of these words, because I really want to know.
We will try to find something interesting to do next week, but we'll see. Maybe we won't wait until like last minute to film like we did this week.
Don't look at me.
So now I have like 2 hours to edit, and we're gonna see how that goes. If you're seeing this almost Friday or like at midnight,
that's why.
My bad, but that's why.
It's 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30,
and then it's gonna take a long time to render. Is what I'm afraid of. So I have
very little time to edit.
Yeah. So we're gonna see. No fancy editing. Not that I've been doing fancy editing because no one's watching. So why would I?
That's not a bitter.
No, I mean like, if we had a lot of people watching, I'd do the fancy editing and stuff because I have a very good editing program and I love editing videos. But what's the point if I'm just
like put like text over our head and like...
Okay, so thanks for watching and we'll see you next week.